In today's Anuvaka, we pray to the Almighty for being alive.
न्दर्यच्छमघवन् पाहि सोममुष्टराजस्समितो यस्मान्तस्ते तथा विद्या वा पृथिवी अन्तर्वन्तरिक्षगम् सजोषा देवैरवरे परेष्टान्तर्यामे मघवन्मादयस्वस्मान् कृतोऽसि मधुमतेर्नगिषस्कृति विश्वेभ्यस्त्वेन्द्रियेभ्यो दिव्येभ्यः पार्थिवेभ्यो मनस्त्वाष्टोर्वन्तरिक्षमन् स्वाहा सूर्याय देवेभ्यः
Do successful people do different things? No. They do it differently. This is what we hear often in management lessons. And the Veda says exactly that. That is, the Veda praise for being active always. You have to be active always and be positive if you have to result. Our prayer in this Anuvaka is for the ability to have the life within us. And for that, we need to have full energy. So we seek and pray for the blessings so that we are active always. As the adage goes, successful people do not do different things. They do things differently. So like that, in this Veda, in this Anuvaka, we seek the blessings of the Lord for the life force to be within us and being always active. Our activities have to be adorable to all. There is a prayer in this Anuvaka. To be successful, one has to be pleasant. That doesn't mean that you should not take tough decisions, but you can be adorable even when you are tough and you are doing your job. And then this prayer continues, seeking the blessings of the Lord for the life force to be present within us. And also the blessings of the Lord so that we are in sync with the society, that we are aware of what is going on. You should not work at cross purposes with the society. You should work in tandem with the society. This is all the prayers contained in the ancient Veda texts, and it concludes with a prayer for being always active so as to retain the life force within us. The next Anuvaka is a prayer seeking the blessings of the Lord so that we attain Soma the bliss. Welcome back. Today, we utter a prayer to Lord Vayu.
Avayo bhotasuti bhavana sahasram te niyito vishwavara upode andho madhyamaya viyasya devadabhije bhaveyam upayama grihitosi vayave tvendra vayu ime sutaha upaprayo bhiragadamindavo vamushantihi उपयामगृहीतोऽसीन्द्रवायुभ्याम् द्वैषदेयो निःसजोषाभ्याम् त्वा अयम् वाम् मित्रावरुणा सुतस्वपरिता वृथा ममे विहश्रुतगुंहवम् उपयामगृहीतोऽसि मित्रावरुणाभ्याम् द्वैषदेयो निर्दायुभ्याम् त्वा यावाङ्कशामधुमत्यस्मिना सुनृतावती तया यज्ञम् विमिक्षतम् उपयामगृहीतोऽस्मिभ्याम् वैषदेयो निर्माद्भ्येभ्याम् त्वा प्रावर्ययो विमुच्येथामश्विना वेह गच्छतम् अस्य सोमस्य पीतये उपयामगृहीतोऽस्मिभ्याम् वैषदेयो निरश्मिभ्याम् त्वा अयम् वेनश्चोदयत्पृष्टिगर्भाज्योतिर्जरायो रजसो विमाने इममवागुम् सङ्गमे सूर्यस्य शिशुन्न विप्रामतिभिरिहन्ति उपयामगृहेतो विषण्णाय द्वैतदेयोनिर्भीरताम् पाहि.
Pollution is a serious issue nowadays, and air pollution is a very big threat to life existence itself. So we are now framing new laws and regulations to have clean air, and interestingly, this requires a mindset which comes through prayers. This Anuvaka is a step in that direction from Vedic times. It seeks the blessing of the Lord so that we have clean air that we can breathe. And it also continues seeking the blessings of the Lord so that our actions and our words are enjoyable. Often conflicts arise by the use of foul language. We all know that. Even a successful person could fall from grace by a wrong word or even a wrong diction. So we pray to the God, "Oh God, let me have the power or bless me with the power to use only language that is pleasant to others' ears." And as we all know, using good language gets the job done to a very great extent, and a wrong word or syllable, and that word again, it can mean in any way, any manner. It can be an audio, it can be your body language, or it can be an email, or any way of expression. So in this Anuvaka, we seek the blessings of the Lord so that our interaction with others by saying or through body language is always pleasant. When our words are sweet and when our actions are also sweet, prana fills within us. And when prana fills within us, we derive the ultimate bliss of Soma. So these are all connected. Your words and actions and the results that accompany them are all part of the total structure. So we pray for Indra, the mind, to be always active with the blessings of prana, that is Vayu. The Veda also tells us that we have to be truthful, and for that, in this Anuvaka, we seek the blessings of Mitra and Varuna so that we are always truthful. We have been told in the beginning itself that all the godly powers within us help us achieve a positive life and a positive thought process. And again, the Vedas place a lot of importance on health, and for that, the Devata that is given the authority or the power to make us healthy, they are called Ashwini Devatas. So, in this prayer, we seek the blessings of the Lord so that the Ashwini Devatas reside within us and make us always healthy. Early morning is a time when our body is totally at rest, and the Veda tells us the best time to pray is early morning. We all might have noticed that the rishis start their prayers, they get up during a very early morning. They call it Brahma Muhurta. So that the creativity or the Brahma is alive within us. So start practicing, getting up early in the morning, and that is the most productive time. And coupled with that prayers, there is an interesting observation. Seeking the blessings of Vena for knowledge. So the power within or the godly force within, that is Vena, guides us in acquiring knowledge, especially early in the morning. Knowledge, as we know, is multifaceted. And in this Anuvaka, the Rishi prays that our knowledge should be like a rainbow. That is, when light passes through water, the Rishi observes there is a rainbow, and let us note here that such laws of physics were known to Indian Rishis in the hoary past. And that is why he uses the example of the rainbow, which results when light passes through water. That knowledge is totally of different dimensions, of different colors and hues, as in the rainbow. So that is a prayer. And interestingly note that all these what have been mentioned here result in acquisition of knowledge. So early morning, prayers, and a clear mind, and usage of good words, all this combine to give us the knowledge within. And then Vena blesses us with multicolored knowledge. Innocence is a trait which we have in childhood, and as we grow up, we lose that. Interestingly, we have to note, it is innocence that helps us acquire new knowledge. And so, the Rishi in this Anuvaka prays, O Lord, let me have that innocence of mind so that I am able to acquire knowledge. That is the conclusion of this Anuvaka. In the next Anuvaka, we pray for the prana to be present within us for a long time. So stay tuned and kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you.